Yo, what's going on, folks? It's been a minute, but here's what I'm working on now, right? I want to make games, right? The making websites, I still have that. It's still in the background doing its thing, but I was pretty stagnant over the last couple months, just kind of marinating, resting, enjoying myself while those just worked in the background and had the direct deposits coming. And I don't know, I bought one of the, not a Wacom tablet, but a drawing tablet, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna teach myself how to draw. I'm gonna go through a bunch of, tutorials and like 30-day challenge things to learn how to draw. And that really wasn't my jam. Of course, everybody sucks at drawing when they first start, but I really didn't have an end goal in mind besides just being able to draw better. But I think this this is my new interest, and I'm like, all right, I'm actually getting into it, figuring things out, troubleshooting XYZ. This is Godot. It's going to be perfect for the type of games that I want to make, which are very kind of text-heavy-ish, management style, idle, simulation, things like that. What is this? Yeah, you know what this thing does? Check this out. This is what I came up with. This is what I got going on so far. Hold tight. Ready? I click it. It fills up. All right, forget this. That's just whatever. But you click it. I have it set to a 1-second timer, and every time it fills up, you get 1 wood and 25 experience, right? Very RuneScape-esque, right? Hold on a second now. But yeah, I like this. Earlier today, that's what I was trying to figure out with like here, and visualize progress bar and do all this stuff, and then all this. Like, this is cool shit. Because this is just kind of forming the foundation for like what I do next, okay? Because I know what I need to do next, because when you click it, right, you get 1, you get 25. But if you stop it, you click it again, now you get 2, and you get 50. And if you click it a bunch of times, click it, every time you click it, like basically, I forget the actual word or the name, but it's like creating multiple instances of the same script, I think. And it doesn't have any way to like reset that back to, just 1. So it's just starting. I don't know what part it's starting. Like, this part. And when you stop it, every time you click, it starts that again. The only time it actually like pushes the output is at that 100% completion. So again, more troubleshooting I'm going to do, and it's awesome because I'm going through. I mean, it's incomplete right now, obviously, but keeping a little repository / compendium of things that I'm, figuring out as I go along or learning, and then I'm going to have just a database of like, here's the shit I need to know to do what I want to do. So yeah, because here's it. Here's what it is. I love playing idle games because I played I played RuneScape for over 20 years. For those in the know, I still have access to a 9 HP account on RuneScape 3. And there might be there are less than 100 of these accounts that are like accessed, whatever. It's not on the Wikipedia page or like the RuneScape wiki, because I don't play the account at all. It's just there, but it's the very first account I created. I can still log in, and it's a 9 HP account. Like, if you know, you know. But I think in like old school RuneScape, I have an Iron Man with like over 2,000 total level before sailing came out, and it just got to the point where gear progression or progression period just took way too long. I don't want to sit there and get, I don't know, from 87 to 90 wood cutting in order to chop redwood trees, in order to do a 50-hour grind at Shades of Morton to get the prayer bonus set. I don't want to kill tormented demons for 600 kill count in order to get 2 tormented synapse, or 2 of them, or another burning claw in order to get that piece of gear. It's not enjoyable to me anymore. I want to play games like Bloob's Adventure Idol, where I have 5,960 diamonds I need to cut, and all I do is say cut it, and then it'll do it. It's halfway done, and you get all the same like chemical brain releases as you do playing something like that, and you can prestige and go even further than level 99. So that's the kind of shit that I like to do. That's the shit I like to play. I'm trying to think. Let's see what's on Steam right now. There's one game that I really like this Football Coach College Dynasty. I don't even watch football, but this game had me dialed in for 75 hours. And it's just the most, look at this. It's you don't play. There's nothing to play. There's no like, I'm passing the ball, I'm catching it, I'm juking and jiving. You manage the team, you recruit, and there is no, I don't know how to describe it, but it was so, it just grabbed me. It grabbed me. But it's stats and numbers and like I said, management and simulation. And it was just fun. It was fun. I played Melvor Idol for, I don't know how many hours I actually played, but I always left it open so I could run, and because I didn't trust the offline progression. But anyway, what am I talking about here? Nothing really. This is my jam. This is what I want to do. And I hope that, eventually it can translate into something more. Eventually, get to the point where I could whip something up in a week, and the same as back in the early 2000 teens, back in 2010 to 2012 or 2013 14ish, when I got really good at using like FL Studio and could whip up a beat in like 15 minutes to half an hour, and could have people like freestyle and rap over it right then and there. We could sit there and I could do my thing. They could sit in the room and go, "Oh, can you add this?" I go, "Yep." Bing, bing, boom, boom, boom. I think I kind of look at this right here, what we're seeing right now, in a similar way, where it's less, or rather, it's more knowing the program and knowing, okay, here's what I'm trying to do. What node do I need to add in order to do that? Because a lot of this, and unfortunately for the shit that I want to create, I don't need to know how to program movement or physics or collecting out interaction with item or enemy dying, death animation. I'm not interested in doing any of that. Like I said, I hope it's still up. Yes, this is what I'm interested in making. Stuff that looks like this, where it's very much, I guess, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe it. But this is my jam, right? What is the game? What is it called? Melvor Idol, right? This is basically, if you could take an MMORPG, RuneScape, what have you, and condense it into a single player game, idly, where you just have your skills, you have the things you're trying to gather, you get items, you have a bank, you can go to combat and kill some shit. That's what I'm interested in. That's what I'm interested in playing. That's what I'm interested in making. So yeah, I mean, don't think that just because it's chop wood cutting experience, whatever, that I'm just trying to make another a Melvor Idol clone or a old school RuneScape clone or something like that. It's more like, hey, this is something I'm familiar with right now. So as I go through and learn the program and learn how to manipulate things in a way that makes sense to me, and I got a progress. You know how long it took me to get this progress bar to go from 0 to 100, and like that. Enough time for me to learn. And now I get to figure out, okay, so every time I click this, it resets it, but now it goes and fills up by that amount. It's gonna take me a minute to figure out how to stop that, but when I do, it's going in the repository, and I'm gonna jot that down, click, and we are not gonna do that ever again. until we do, and then we have bugs. But yes, this is my jam. For those of you that have been following along at home for the last, I don't know, look at this, visualize progress bar. The websites are still cooking. For those that, remember back in the day, they're still cooking up. I got visitors on right now. These are just my personal website. I haven't posted on in like 4 years. Last 30 days, 800 people to this site. This is newer, and it's quite frankly one of those niches where you go, really? You're doing that? Spoiler alert, it's a casino site, and casino affiliates pay great money, recurring. This site here, like last 30 days, 21,000 people. This is one that it doesn't even make me any money, but I'm keeping it around because it's something that I care about, and it's I made, and it was like me. It's a bunch of calculators on there for different things, but I had to program them, and I had to troubleshoot, and I had to figure out the mathematics and how to manipulate it, and I had to learn JavaScript in order to get graphs to pop up and all kinds of stuff. So I'm keeping that bad boy because that's my baby right there. If you go back in time, watch the old progress videos, the old case study, here are those sites. This was the main site. It's not doing so hot anymore. 7,000 people the last 30 days. This was the clone site, 6.9 thousand. This is the e-commerce site, 2.7 thousand. That doesn't matter because it's e-commerce, I get one and make money. But yeah, those things are chugging along, and not chugging along. They're struggling along. We can go to the all-time view. These are not to scale as far as, because this one starts in December. This one starts in July, what have you. But, casino sites taking off. This site, dead in the water for years. It was up for renewal sometime around this point. And I saw that. I was like, oh, I'm going to keep it around. I'll renew it for another year. And good thing I did, because it's doing its thing now. I said, this is the calculator site. That's my back pocket baby. The case study site from peaks, January 2024, almost 50,000 people, down to a pitiful 7,000 last month. But fortunately, MRR, or lifetime recurring revenue, boom. So we're still making money off that. Not quite. And then if I sold it, I'd probably drop a lot of that money into like my investment account. I'd probably make more money long term, but then I'd have to live like a pauper for, whatever. The clone site, the e-commerce site, those do anything. That's just my personal site. Another site that I thought about starting, or I started it, and I'm like, our website's really going to be what I want to do moving forward. So that's that. We're back. I'll probably going to be making videos about this moving forward. So if you're interested, cool. If not, unsubscribe. I don't care. And if you are interested, subscribe, and you can follow me as I learn this stuff. As I got my books here, got my literature, Tynan, I think, Sylvester, RimWorld, one of my favorite games. When I actually do want to sit down and play a game. Learning GDScript, so I can learn all that stuff. Taking notes, jotting it down, implementing. Boo.